Heyo everybody, Haku here with my review of One Piece Anime episode 773. Now the review will probably be pretty short because there wasn't a ton that happened. We even got less than what normally happened because the recap was super long. Recap is normally, from what I see with One Piece, maybe about 5.5 minutes before the episode starts, and this episode it was like 6.5-7 minutes in before the episode really started. But mostly because we had pretty much that whole Nami scene recapped over again. Another reason this might be really short is because it's my second time recording this, because the first time the video messed up. So yeah, I already sort of have gone over it and kind of am just going to be repeating the things I said the first time. So man, I hate this feeling of having to re-record this. But yeah, either way, pretty much we start talking about Marco, because that's where we left off last week, and Luffy's the only one that can't remember him. Was very funny. Also funny that Luffy's the only one that actually met him in person from what we know, yet he's the one who can't remember him. And again, funny that the way he remembered it is that all of these people saying things, he's like, nah, I don't remember him, but I must know him. And then Robin's like, oh, he looks like a pineapple, and that's what made him remember. Very funny. Also, getting on the info dump and more exciting kind of material side of things, Marco actually, we find out, went on a grudge war against the Blackbeard pirates with the remainder of the Whitebeard pirates and lost. And Nekomamushi knows that if Marco's alive, he might have an idea where he is. Also, when they talked about the war between the Blackbeard pirates and the remainder of the Whitebeard pirates, I liked the way the animation was done. I liked the way, I don't know, it just looked really nice when they showed all of those characters. So then we get into some plans of what our group is going to do next year. Law's crew and the samurai and the members of the Straw Hats who were there throughout the Dressrosa arc are going to go to Wano to meet up with their allies there and sort of hold down the fort and stuff and get prepared for everyone to meet up there. Then Nekomamushi is going to take his men and look for Marco. Inuarashi and his men are presumably staying here on Zou to look after things, of course. And they all make Viver cards of Kinemon so that they can all reunite on Wano. Also, of course, Luffy is going to be going with Peckham's to try to save Sanji. And then later on in the episode, of course, Nami's like, okay, I want to go with you to save Sanji as well. I kind of blame myself partially for him getting taken. Chopper's like, yeah, of course. Peckham's is injured, I have to go as well since I'm a doctor. And Brooke, of course, chooses to go as well, which led to some funny stuff with why are you going and everything like that. And I really like Brooke, so of course I thought it was funny. Also, we have all of the minks showing up to celebrate Raizo and his being safe, and sexy Cheetah Mink is back. Yes. Why do people not care about as much about this side character as I do? But yeah, sexy Cheetah Mink. Why does she not have a name or anything? Yeah, great, wonderful background characters. One thing I will say though, I like when One Piece really goes over the top and exaggerates things for the comedy. It's funny usually, but I think with the whole Raizo, I love you no jutsu type thing, I think they may have went a little bit too far with going over the top and everything, so where it wasn't funny anymore, I was more just like, how long is this little joke scene gonna be? It's really overdone. So yeah, I did think that was a little bit too much. It wasn't really funny anymore at that point, and it wasn't super funny of a gag to begin with. So then also Robin says that she wants a copy of Big Mom's poneglyph when they go to rescue Sanji, and Luffy's like, okay, sure, and Robin also says that she's going to be researching Kaido's poneglyph while they are on Wano waiting for them to get back, which is really cool because if the Straw Hats get those two copies of those poneglyphs, plus they already have the road poneglyph from Zou, they are possibly some of the closest people in the world to finding Raftel. They have 3 out of 4 of the road poneglyphs. So yes, very cool there. Now then we have Jack's attack on Zou, which was cool. Luffy and Momo hear Zou's voice, of course, and Jack is a complete savage. Now from this, I thought it was really cool, I really liked it, but I will say that I feel like because of the way things are censored in anime, it just felt toned down, it didn't feel as good. Like, it didn't feel as cool or as epic. Like, in the manga, it looks so painful and bloody and harsh when chunks of Zunisha's leg is getting blown off. And then in the show, they did an okay job with animating out how that looked, but it just looked kind of eh. And then same thing with when Jack is like going in saying, oh, I'd love to tear out its eyes and cut off its tongue and all that. And you're just like, oh my god, he's the most insane, the most brutal villain we've possibly had here in the manga. And even his own subordinates like Jin Rummy are just shocked and appalled. In the show, it was just like a still frame of Jin Rummy's face the whole time. So it was definitely a bit weaker. Now, there are two scenes in this that I really did enjoy that I wanted to bring up enjoying a lot, that I thought were both animated very well, and more than scenes, maybe just sequences, and that was when all the minks were running back up to greet Raizo and the two leaders who were now reconciled and all that. First, that I thought looked nice, and again, like Sexy Cheetah Mink again, and Carrot and Wanda and everyone, and Pedro looked cool, animated well. And also, I loved the sequence when Zoe was waving back and forth, just faltering in its steps from being shot, and everything is going to hell. And we see the Straw Hats and Law and everybody just saving all of these minks and just getting people to safety and everything. I thought that looked really cool, and I thought it was just fun in general. It was exciting in general. That was my favorite part of the episode, I'd say. So then, what do I have to say about the episode as a whole? More than that, it's really cool. I did love everyone saving the minks. I liked a lot of it. The music and animation was better. Again, it's better than Dressrosa, but I have to point out that it was pretty spotty. There were good parts, like I said, but there were also some parts where it was just like a still frame for like a good 10-15 seconds with just the mouths moving a little bit. So there were some lazy parts and some really nice looking parts. Just overall, even the lazy parts look a lot better though, because the art style and shading and stuff they've gone for in Zoe has looked a lot better in the past few arcs. So even their still images do look a lot better. So I will give them that. Either way, like I said, I did think it was a really good episode. Enjoyable, fun to watch. It was certainly not perfect, and did have some issues here and there. Just good in general. And because of that, I'll give it 7. I said, what did I say last time? 7.5 Returns of the Cheetah Mink after 10, or out of 10. So yeah, 7.5 out of 10. Thought it was a pretty good episode. Hope you liked the video. So like if you did like the video. Comment down there and tell me what you thought of this episode and what you thought of my thoughts on it. Subscribe for more One Piece, both anime and manga, and a ton of other anime and manga, like a friggin' ton this season, on the channel. Follow on Twitter, I'll try to keep you updated there and stuff for the channel. That is it for this week, and I'll see you all next time.